It's really nice that we put videos out at like 5 a.m. I know that you guys are from all over the world and you don't all watch when our videos go out, and it's not always morning for you, but here in my world, it's morning. So I found my pocket knife this morning, but we can't find Jeremy's pocket knife. And who knows? To be honest with you, where it is. Probably in pants somewhere, but everything is clean. So I'm wondering if it's just in his truck somewhere, because this is all pretty organized. I've been using mine because I've been the one putting out hay, but he's out putting out hay this morning and that was why he needed it. So maybe I'll be able to find it out here somewhere. I don't know, gotta get everybody fed. I'm going to trim hooves today. That is my goal anyway. I need to go get my gloves out of his truck before he leaves, take a load to the dump today. And it's early enough in the day and we don't have a whole lot going on this afternoon. Can get that done. Good morning, Mama Goat. Ooh, look at all that poop. Hi, babies. Look at the little babies. But I don't have any feed in here. I've got to get this just reasonably set up so that they'll come in here and stand so I can trim their feet. I don't know what I just like wiped all over my face. Probably just dog food. All right, are you guys ready for breakfast? Are you ready? I need to like sweep and rake in here. This is ridiculous. Yes. Oh. Are you gonna jump on Mom? Boys. Boys are always so silly. Okay. Let's get everybody fed. Today. I'm gonna try not to spill the pig food today. I think I dumped it half out before I got out there yesterday. I need to order a new tripod. This one is so broken. It has lasted me. It's like 10 years old, honestly, but done its job. Hello, good morning. Is everybody ready for breakfast? Look, I'm not seeing everybody else is going. Man, that's some slobber there, pork chop. What you doing, girlfriend? Are you eating all the pig food I spilled? Are you eating all the pig food? Don't like that Nani's still pretty thin. I don't feel like we're gaining any weight at this point. And if she's pregnant, I really don't like that. But her color is improving and her like energy level has been really good, and she's been eating like crazy. So I'm a little concerned that she's getting bullied. And so she's had worms and she's probably not like not been able to like get enough to eat. So I think tonight we'll start, like she's not even in here anymore. They've already chased her out. I think we're gonna start putting her up at night and kind of feeding her a little extra, just pellets mostly, and a little bit of grain, just to kind of help her bulk up a little bit for winter. I'm not like overly concerned she's not like too thin. I'm just concerned because she's so low on the totem pole and they just harassed her so much. She isn't nursing Pepper anymore, which is good. She and Pixie both have finally weaned those babies. She just come out here every morning to look for a treat. Yes, you do, don't ya? Not too terribly skinny, just, I don't know. I'm probably oversensitive. She got really sick a few years ago with worms. Kind of keeping an eye on her. Hello, come on. Oh, they're locked in. Hang on.
That sometimes they get that gate in a weird position and they can't get it unlocked and it's all trapped. I thought I had forgotten to move the cinder block, but it wasn't in the way. The gate had just got hung up, so they must have like pushed it sometime yesterday. Silly goats. He obviously hadn't been out too long because he wasn't really worried about water. He just wanted breakfast. All right, let's go liberate Mama Goat and the babies and get you guys all cleaned up and hay feeders refilled for the day. What you doing, Dots? These kitties love these baby goats. Get down so I can let you out. Here we go. Everybody's got to go in and inspect. Come on, guys. Well, our people that were gonna buy our little Macs have decided they can't travel to come get him. So if you're interested, this little guy, who's super cute, will be available around the 1st of January. He is probably gonna be the friendliest, I think, for sure. Yeah, this is pretty great a weekend. He is the snuggler. Binks is definitely the most snuggly, and then this one is probably the most, Billy's probably the most like skittish overall, which is really funny. But we just do this all day long. Bounce around and play, and then we sleep, and they sleep like they're dead. And we do obviously already know we're boys. They pretty much come out of the womb doing this business. All right, let's get everybody cleaned up. Alright, we got all that swept up and cleaned out, and I can kind of see where the water came in last week. Still kind of a low spot here because it's what the dog dug out all summer. Got that layer out. The problem is if you leave the hay, it builds up, number one, and it holds all that moisture in and it can't dry out, and so then it ends up like kind of leaching into the barn. And what I notice is, and this is probably mostly pea,
But there is a huge wet spot right in here in the stall, and I think it's because it's wet right there, and I think that's just a big wet spot. And so just trying to keep this raked out so that it will dry. This is my pile this year. We did like a fenced in compost pile last year. It wasn't big enough, and so I'm just gonna use this whole area this year and just keep stacking it. It's out of the way. That was our compost pile last year, and it's totally turned into just dirt, which is great, which is the point. What do you think, Binks? Are you guys eating some grass? Are you eating some grass? Do we need to set the slide up so that you guys can play? Let's set it up real quick. My guess is the big goats will knock it over before these dudes ever even get a chance to play on it, but we'll keep setting it up to see if they'll get on it. Okay, let's see if we can get some in and get some feet trimmed before I totally wear out, because several of them desperately need a trim. Well, hopefully that will go somewhat smoothly. Probably not. They'll probably all like storm the barn and it'll be chaos, but we'll do our best. All right, well, I smell terrible. Everybody's feet are trimmed except for Pepper and Fern. And I think I'm just gonna try to catch them and sit on the ground, just flip them over and sit on the ground with them and just kind of check their feet. If I can get them just kind of trimmed up real quick. If I don't, it's not the end of the world. They're both in here though. It's worth giving it a shot. Everybody else is trimmed. Even Tinkerbell and Padme and Poppy actually fit in the stand this time. Come here. We won't take too long. We won't. No. He definitely needed a foot trim. Waffles and Link probably both need their feet trimmed, but I'm absolutely exhausted. So we will do them a different day, and both bucks are gonna need a foot trim. So everybody will be a little bit angry, but everybody's feet are taken care of, which is what we needed to do. So just walked out here to fill up their hay feeder, and Waffles is on the other side of the fence, like at the neighbors. Hi buddy, you don't live out there. He went under the fence over here. It does look like maybe a coon or something has dug up underneath the fence over here. So I've put this down to kind of nail the fence back down to the ground, and then put this bucket kind of in front of it. There is over here too where he probably can still go through, but there's a lot of grass right there. So I'm hoping that'll kind of create a barrier. So I've got to walk next door and get him and bring him back. because I've kind of plugged up his hole if he could even figure out how to get back in. Yes, we'll go get him. Let's hope that Waffles is still in the pen. I came out here earlier and checked to make sure he was in. I ended up like walking all the way around and getting him back in. Well, I didn't. I walked all the way over to the neighbors and he ran away from me, of course, where normally that little goat was like all up in your business. He's outside his pen, he knows he's not supposed to be there, so he runs away from me. I had blocked where he was getting out, so he tried to get back in, and of course I had already fixed the fence. I was just gonna pick him up and put him back over, but I managed to like undo what I had done, and he came back through. We gotta feed these guys. I'm just checking on you. Yeah, I'm just checking on you. Just making sure you're still here. We've got another week and then we can start milking Zelda next weekend. I really want to see what her capacity is like. I don't know that I'm going to keep up with her milking necessarily. We're going to at least try, kind of see how she does. A single goat to milk takes about 5 minutes, so it's not adding a ton to my morning routine. I already have my pajamas on because such is life these days. We just wore Jeremy out yesterday. He called it a day about noon. And after trimming hooves, it's just one of the stinkier jobs. The goats themselves don't smell, but when you're cleaning poop and all kinds of other things out of their feet, it just gets stinky. Thanks for all of you who have been watching the birth videos and subscribing to the channel lately. We're really happy to have you guys. Birth videos always bring in kind of a new crowd of people. Happy all of you guys are here. And I made a note on the community page, but to explain to you guys, so Wednesday's video was monetized, the edited version of the birth that I put out, so they ran ads. But the video we put out Saturday, they didn't put ads on or as many ads because body fluids and YouTube don't get along very well, whether they're animal or people. So I wanted you guys to be able to see the full birth if it's important to you, if you're learning, but it just really stinks that those are some of our most popular videos and we don't get ad revenue for them. But that was why we did 2 different versions. Well, you brought Billy. Where's everybody else? I'm coming. Here's Binks and Max. Come on, Bubs. Come on, Billy. Come on, boys. I think Fern is probably the prettiest doe that we've had on this farm. Cute little mama and baby. See you in the morning, my pretty girl. Night nights. Night nights, Nutty Bear. Night night, Twizzy girl. Hi, buddy. You don't live out there. Who look at all that poop? All right, well, I smell terrible.